We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
10-10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Goff on 1st down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back. But down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
He's tackled.
Brought down by Nate Gary.
It's a
tough run there for Cam Akers, a rookie out of Florida State. And while he has some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Goff now looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Will Parks there and covers to knock it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Darren Lee there to get him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 16, Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Go. 3. 56. Hey, come on now. Come on. Through. Hey, red 5-2. Come here.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in and couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
56 is mine. 56 is mine.
To throw is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play to just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Goff. He's got the rookie from Florida. That's Van Jefferson with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Los Angeles.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some space here. Schwab. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA. Cam Akers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Eagles, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Eagles, nothing.
Second down and 3.
All day, every day, any day. Month 56. Month 56. Go.
Here's Wentz to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't look.
And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, touchdown, LA.
Complete.
Bryson Hopkins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
For the extra point.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Akers. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
the running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. To throw is gone. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Rams 21, Eagles nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it's 3rd and 4.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz. And this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now the second down throw on target. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Second and 10.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The tackle by Avante Maddox. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing on third. Gone. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Brought him down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. 82.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wentz now to throw. Looking for Rager again. This time he's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Wentz to his rookie wideout Rager for an Eagle first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Coming in.
Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. You got nothing to worry. You got nothing. Sunday. 5-9.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Jefferson, incomplete. Leads to
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
35-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike,
Out of the gun. Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. The final shot before break here. Goff going up top for Kupp. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
I'm going back to you. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Throwing is Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, Maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
26, Mike.
Wentz now on first down. The Sanders has got it complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Single, single the slot. Hey, 86. He's sneaky, guys. Watch out for 86.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. They'll try to run with Sanders. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Leonard Floyd.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 2-yard line.
2nd and 2.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Now Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21. Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On first down, Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 9.
Come on. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 10 now, third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. To throw, it's Wentz. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Rams.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Play action. It's gone. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Second down at 4. Again, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 57.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
35-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
8-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers, one of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays. Remember, he was a #1 high school kid coming out. Now he's exhibiting that talent in the NFL.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, Los Angeles.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Los Angeles, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you.